Alrighty, pain to injuries before we start. Good, okay. All right, good day, everyone. This is Stephen Cheng coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com. And if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information is on the bottom of the video. And of course, all of this can be found on our website, simhayoga.com. Today's class is open flow. It is a level 1, level 2. If you're working with any kind of special conditions, limitations, or injuries, make sure that you do modify or skip poses altogether. And always be mindful that whatever you decide to do, to be productive and non-injurious to your movement practice. All right, let's sit up tall. If you need to elevate and sit up on a block, please also do that. And let the palms face up. Fingers come to Jnana Mudra, thumb and index fingers touching. And with your eyes closed, grounding evenly through your seat, elongate through the spine. And let your inhales even out with your exhales. As you connect to the spine and to your breath, also let your mind start to quiet. Three ohms together. Inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer in front of the heart, pressing the thumbs into your heart, heart back into the thumbs, lifting the heart up toward the sky, setting your intention for your yoga practice, devoting your practice to someone or something or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart. Chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga. Call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vushtan, Gato Piwa, Yaha Smarit, Bundrikaksham, Sapahya, Bihyandraha, Suchihi. Beginning to open the eyes and let the palms face up. Fingers come back to Jnana Mudra. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side. Elongate through the left side of the neck. And chin toward the right shoulder. Release back to center. Drop the right hand, left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right side. And chin toward the left shoulder. Release back to center. Drop left hand, chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction, ear to one side. Roll it back. Opposite side, roll it center. A few more rounds at your own pace. And chin back toward the center and pause. And then taking the opposite direction. And back to center again. Lift the chin parallel to the floor in neutral spine. Extend the legs forward, separating your feet. Hands are supporting to either side as you sit up tall and turning your toes toward each other. And then roll them out. Draw in, roll out. Draw in. Take outer rotation, circling the ankles. So you're moving your hip joints, knee joints, and ankle joints. And back to center, switch them around, inner rotations. And back to center again. Cross your shins and take the opposite shin on top, the non-dominant crossing of the legs. Inhale, raise the arms up high and extend. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, come back to center, arms up. Exhale, twist to your left. Back to center again. Side bends, right hand down, left arm overhead. Take it back up, other side. Back to center again. Legs forward, forward fold. Grabbing your feet, ankles or your shins. And release. Swing the legs back behind you. Down dog and start to pedal out the legs, walking it out side to side. All right, come back to stillness in your down dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up, three-legged dog. On the exhale, right knee in toward the nose and round the spine. Inhale, kick it up, open up the hips, bend the right knee. Re-extend the right leg, step it forward. Warrior one, take the arms up high. Take the hands together in prayer. Interlace your fingers and press your palms forward. Inhale, lengthen front leg, reach up high. Bend the front knee, press forward and twist to the right. Inhale, square center, lengthen, reach up. Bend, press forward and twist right. One more time, square center, lengthen, reach up. Bend, press forward and twist to the right. Stay twisting to the right. So Candace, back heel comes down to the floor at an angle. Good. Right hand behind you for support, for half bind. Left arm to outer right knee and twist. Inhale, come all the way back up. Warrior two, flip the front palm, reverse. Warrior, right arm up and back. Exhale, side angle. You can modify with the elbow to top of the knee or the right hand to the floor, left arm reaching up. Inhale, come back up, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor, right foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Hands alongside the rib cage. Three progressive cobras. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher. If you have full extension of your arms for cobra, take it. If you need to keep your elbows bending a little bit, keep it there. And all the way down, child's pose, feet toward the heels, and fold. Stretching your lower back, stretching your arms and your shoulders. And take it back up to down dog. Tucking your toes, lifting your knees, hips up high. Inhale, raise your left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose and round the spine. Inhale, kick up, open up the hips and bend the left knee. Re-extend the left leg, step it forward. Warrior one, ground the back heel down and arms up high. Hands together in prayer, interlace your fingers, but take the other thumb on top, so you should be your non-dominant interlacing. Press forward. Lengthen front leg, reach up high. Bend the front knee, press forward, and twist left. Square center, lengthen, reach up. Bend, press forward, and twist left. Square center, lengthen, reach up. Bend, press forward, and twist left. Stay twisting left. And then left hand behind you, half bind. Right arm, outer left knee for your twisted lunge. Inhale, come all the way back up, warrior two. Flip the front palm, reverse, warrior. Exhale, side angle, left hand to the inside of the foot or modifying elbow to the knee. Inhale, come back up, reverse, warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor, left foot, stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. So 3 progressive cobras again. Inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher. Full extension of your arms if you have it, and hold. And all the way down, and then child's pose. Seat toward the heels and fold. And down dog again. Inhale, right heel up. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose and hold. Inhale, kick it up, open up the hips, bend the right knee to the outside of the right arm and touch. Kick it back up, step the right foot forward, warrior one, ground the back heel down, arms up high. Hook your thumbs, pull the hands strongly apart, activating the arms and shoulders, reach up and lean it back, gaze upwards toward the sky. Take it back to vertical, pull with your left thumb and side bend to your left. Take it back up, side bending to the right, pull with your right thumb. Take it back to center, release, cactus your arms, palms face forward. Draw the arms in. So your arms and your shoulders are very active and so are your hands. Inhale, open and draw back as much as you can. Exhale, draw the arms in. Inhale, open, go even wider if you can. Exhale, draw the arms in. Inhale, open, and stay here, activating your upper back, kissing your shoulder blades together, and then gaze upwards toward the sky, once again, coming into a back bend. On the exhale, as you bow forward, reach your fingertips upwards toward the sky, keep your hands separated, and let the crown of the head come downwards toward the floor. Inhale, take it all the way back up, warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Triangle, lengthen out the front leg. Reach your right hand further forward. The right hand can go to top of the shin if you're less flexible. Right hand to the floor if you're more flexible. Left arm reaching up. Inhale, all the way back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to your floor, right foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, push up this time, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel up, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose and round. Kick it up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Left knee to the outside of the left arm and hover to touch. Kick it back up. Step the left foot forward, warrior one. Now this time when you hook your thumbs, take the other thumb on top, pull with your hands strongly apart, reach your arms up and back into a back bend, gently looking up. Take it back up to vertical, side bending to the right, so pull with your right thumb, stretching your left side. Take it back up, side bending to your left. Take it back up to vertical, releasing your hands and bending the elbows, palms face forward. On the exhale, draw the arms in toward each other, and this opens up the back, contracts the front. Inhale, open, draw the elbows back, and this goes the opposite, contracting the back, opening the front. Exhale, draw the arms in. Inhale, open. Exhale, draw the arms in. Inhale, open, stay here, and again, lift up, gaze upwards toward the sky once again. On the exhale, as you bow forward, fingertips reach upwards toward the sky in a V position as you bow the crown of the head toward the floor. Inhale all the way back up. Warrior One. Open it up, Warrior Two. Lengthen your front leg, triangle pose. Left hand to top of the shin or to the floor, right arm reaching up. Inhale, come all the way back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Left foot stepping back, plank, push up. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the right knee. Right knee outside of the right arm and touch. Kick it back up. Knee comes in to twist, touch your left arm. Kick it back up. Step the right foot forward, Warrior One. For the first one, you're touching that right arm, and then you twist for the second one to touch the other arm. All right? Wrapping your hands back behind you, interlace. Lift up, gaze upwards. Bow forward, devotional warrior, crown of the head to the inside of the foot. Keep reaching your knuckles up and overhead. Inhale, rise up, Warrior One. Open it up, Warrior Two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Left palm face down and reach forward. Now keep the left arm reaching forward. Raise your right arm to parallel your left and hovering here. Then on the inhale, lift up to vertical. On the exhale, side bend it forward 3 times. Inhale, lift up to vertical. And then side bend it forward. Lift up to vertical. Side bend forward. This time, lift up to vertical. Keep your arms reaching up. Lengthen out the right leg. And then side bend it forward in a triangle position. And then on the inhale, lift up to vertical. Side bend it forward. One more. Lift up to vertical. Side bend forward and hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Come up, reverse triangle. Exhale, hands to your floor. Right foot stepping back, plank. Stay here in plank. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga. Stay here. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Once you get to down dog, lower your forearms to the floor and take your hands into a fist. You can wrap one hand over the other, or you can interlace your fingers. Either is fine. 5 dolphin push-ups. Inhale, draw the chin forward past your fist. Exhale, press it back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. 2 more. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Releasing your hands, palms flat, and then pressing your hands down. Lift the elbows up, down dog. Inhale, left heel up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee in toward the nose. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Left knee outside of the left arm and touch. Kick it back up. Knee comes into twist and touch your right arm. Kick it back up. Step the left foot forward. Warrior One, arms up high. Then wrap the hands back behind you, interlace with the other thumb on top. Lift up, gaze upwards. Bow forward, devotional warrior. Inhale, come all the way back up, releasing for Warrior One. Open it up, Warrior Two. Inhale, reverse warrior, left arm up and back. Exhale, extended side angle, right palm facing down and reach forward. So lengthening out the right side. Keep the right arm reaching forward. Raise your left arm to parallel your right. Then on the inhale, lift up to vertical. Side bend it forward. Keep the front knee bending. Inhale, lift up to vertical. Side bend it forward. Lift up to vertical. Side bend it forward. This time, lift up to vertical. Stay there and lengthen out the left leg. And then side bend it forward. Lift up to vertical. Side bend it forward. Lift up to vertical. This time, side bend it forward and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale all the way up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee. Hands to the floor. Left foot. Stepping back plank. Holding it here. 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga. Hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up dog. Exhale down dog. Lower the elbows down. One or both at the same time. When you interlace your hands, other thumb on top, or wrap with the other hand on top. So the non-dominant side. 5 dolphin push-ups again. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, press back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back 2 more times. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Stay here and then releasing your hands. Let the hands come to the floor. Then press into your hands. Lift the elbows up. Down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Open up the hips. Bend the right knee and flip the dog. Roll on to outside the left foot. Drop the right foot back behind you. Flip it back up, 3-legged dog, fallen triangle, right leg over to your left side. Thread underneath and other side. Good. Flip it back around, right leg up, 3-legged dog. Stepping, your right foot forward, warrior 1. Open it up, warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, regular half moon or suspended half moon. Right hand forward about a foot, a little bit off to right side. Tip forward and balance. Left arm reaching up. If you're taking the suspended half moon, the right hand never touches down as you transition into a free hand balance. Either stay here for a few more breaths or start binding left hand to the left foot or both hands to your left foot. Now, if you're taking the hands to the foot, it might be good to take the gaze looking down to the floor, and that will help you to check your balance much more effectively. If you start to look over to the side or upwards to take the bind, it is very shaky. Start to release. Step the left foot all the way back. Warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor, right foot stepping back. Lower all the way down to the belly. Left forearm to the floor, roll on to the outer left side. Right hand comes to the floor for support and flex your feet. Lift your right leg about a foot from the floor. Good. Reach your right heel forward. Reach your right heel back. Reach your right heel forward. Reach your right heel back. Reach your right heel forward. This time, reach your right heel back. Bend your right knee with your right hand. Grab the foot and kick it back. So you want to kick the foot away from you for a deeper back bend and stretching of the right arm, right shoulder. So Candice, kick the foot away from you. Lengthen out the right arm, right leg. Kick it away from you. There you go. So now you're stretching your right arm, right shoulder as you take a deeper back bend. All right, release. Draw the right knee in and roll the right knee up toward the sky and draw the knee in. Yogic toe lock to the right big toe and extend it up toward the sky if you can. If you have more flexibility, it could be hand to heel and raise your right heel even higher. All right, release. Square back to center. And let's flip it to the other side. So roll onto your belly. Right forearm comes down. Roll over to outside the right hip, right leg, left hand to the floor for support. Flex your feet, lift the left leg about a foot away from the floor. And then reach your left heel forward, reach your left heel back. Reach your left heel forward, reach your left heel back, reach forward, and this time as you reach back, bend your left knee. Reach to grab the outside of the left foot. Once you have your foot, kick the foot away from you, which stretches your left arm, left shoulder, and giving you a deeper back bend. Start to square back, draw the left knee up toward the sky, and taking yogic toe lock to the left big toe and extend. If you have deeper flexibility here, you can grab the left heel and extend even higher. And start to release, square back to center, forearm plank. Forearms to the floor, about shoulders width. You can always grab opposite shoulders to measure out shoulders width, and then take the forearms back down. Tuck the toes under, and lift the hips. Holding here, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, either holding here or hands to your cheeks and standing at the elbows, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your hands back down, lower the hips, and then walking your hands back for child's pose. Feet toward the heels and fold. And then down dog. Inhale, left heel up, open up the hips, bend the left knee, and flip the dog. Roll arm to the outside of the right foot. Left foot drops back behind you, and lifting up for a back bend, reaching your left arm overhead. Flip it back again, three-legged dog, fallen triangle. Left leg threads underneath your right to the other side, and lift. Flip back again, left leg up, three-legged dog. Step the left foot forward, warrior 1. Open it up, warrior 2. Reverse warrior, left arm up and back. Exhale, regular half moon or suspended half moon. As you transition forward, you're looking to stack the right side of your left. Now to keep a steadier balance, keep the gaze looking down to the floor. Once you check your balance, if you want to start binding, right hand to your right foot or both hands to your right foot. Now, if you're not able to bind hand to foot, just keep extending the right leg straight back and take a regular half moon instead. And start to step it back. Warrior 2. Reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor, left foot stepping back plank, and then lower all the way down to the belly, and again, roll onto outer right side first. This time, roll the toes up toward the sky, flexing your left foot. Inhale, raise your left leg up. Exhale, lower almost all the way down, still hovering. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Turn the left toes to the right side, and this time you're going to take big circles. So move the left heel forward, up, behind you, and back to center. Forward, up, behind you, center. Forward, up, behind you, center. Roll back to center, switch sides. Roll on to the outer left hip, outer left leg, right hand to support. Then roll the right toes upwards toward the sky. Lift the right leg up. Lower the right heel almost all the way down. Lift and lower. Lift, lower. Stay hovering here. Point the toes forward again, taking big circles. Right foot forward, up, behind you, center. Forward, up, behind you, center. Forward, up, behind you, center. Square all the way back to your belly. All right? Again, measuring out for shoulder width by grabbing the opposite elbows. Forearms to the floor, tuck the toes under, lift the hips. Then you're going to walk your feet forward just a little bit as you lift up the hips a little bit higher. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, take it forward. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, take it forward. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, take it forward. Inhale, draw back again. Keep pushing back. And then on the inhale, lift onto tiptoes, slightly shift forward. And then exhale, back and down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Walk your feet slightly further forward, maybe one footprint. Same thing here. Lift up onto your tiptoes, shift forward. Exhale, back and down. Inhale, lift up and forward. Exhale, back and down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Either stay here or if you can walk your feet even further forward. One more round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Lift. Lower. Walk your feet back in space. Draw the knees down. And this time, walk it back to child's pose. Let your head release. And then let the arms go alongside the hips, alongside the legs. And let the shoulders release forward and downwards. And staying on your shins, lift up to sit on the heels. Reach your arms forward. Let the left arm come underneath your right, crossing at the elbows, and then taking eagle arms. So double wrap if you can. Then lift the elbows to roughly where your shoulder's height is, and then reach your hands forward. Notice when you start reaching your hands forward, there's a spread that happens to the upper back. Take the hands back in. Inhale, lift the elbows up. Exhale, draw the elbows toward the knees. You don't have to touch. Inhale, lift. Exhale, elbows toward the knees. Inhale, lift. Exhale, elbows toward the knees. Inhale, lift back up to vertical, and then twist to the right. Back to center, twist to your left. Back to center, release your arms, wrap the hands back behind you, interlace your fingers, broaden your shoulders, reach your knuckles back, lift up, gaze up for the back bend and the spread of the collarbones. Come back to neutral, releasing your hands, reach your arms forward, eagle arms the other side. Wrap the right arm underneath your left and you cross at the elbows. And then double wrapping if you're able to. And once you have the double wrap, lift the elbows to roughly where your shoulders are and then reach your hands away from the face, away from the face. All right, so that should give you a sense of the opening of the upper back. Bend the elbows again, come back to vertical. Inhale, lift the elbows up. Exhale, draw forward, elbows toward the knees. You don't have to touch. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, round it forward. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, round forward. This time, inhale, come up to vertical. And then side bending to the left. Take it back to center, side bending to the right. Take it back to center, release. When you wrap the hands back behind you, take the other thumb on top, broaden your shoulders, reach your knuckles back, lift the gaze upwards. And release, come back to center, walk your hands forward for down dog. And then start to pedal out the legs again, walking it out side to side, getting some circulation back to the legs. All right, once you're pretty neutral and you're ready, start to walk your feet forward towards your hands. Feet together, knees together. Bend the knees and rise up for chair. Hands together in prayer. Inhale one breath. Exhale, twist to the right. Hook the left arm to outer right knee and twist. You may stay here or take the side crow, arm balance to your right side. Hands come to the floor, shift to the right and slightly forward, letting the left arm take the weight of the body as you balance on your hands. Release, inhale, square back to center chair. Tree pose, stepping on the left foot. Pick up the right knee, sole of the right foot to the inner left leg. So try to go above the knee joint if you can, go below the knee joint if that's a little bit tight for you. So going a little bit lower will be easier for your hips. Keep the gaze looking to the floor at a fixed point and then reaching the arms up and out. All right, you have choices here. Stay here in tree. If you want to take options, you can wrap the hands back behind you, interlace and broaden your chest once again. If you want to go sideways, challenge your balance, right arm to right leg, left arm overhead. Those of you more advanced and want to start taking your half lotuses, tiptoe balances, and arm balances, go ahead and take it. So half lotus is the top of the right foot to your left hip crease, and then folding forward from there, and then shifting forward, maybe into your left tiptoe balance. All right, so everything's optional. You take whatever is appropriate for you of your level. If you're not comfortable with going forward with options, that is okay. Variations are not required, only if you feel that you're strong enough and that there's something that is interesting to you. Start to finish up, come back to your tree. Take the arms up high, step the right foot forward to the floor, chair pose, staying in chair. To help you reset your knees and your ankles, especially if you took your half lotus. Dive forward, your choice, crow pose or yogic squat. So if you're not taking the arm balance, you're separating your feet and then bending your knees, drawing your feet down, hands together in prayer, coming into a yogic squat. So that is for hip opening if you're not taking arm balance. If you're taking the arm balance of crow, hands come forward about a foot and a half and shoulders width, palms are flat. Then bend the arms back so that you can take the knees and back the arms. Once you have a support structure with your triceps, gaze to the floor slightly ahead of you. The entire body shifts forward as you shift toward your tiptoes. Elbows stay bent. When your elbows line up over your wrists, maybe the balance happens. Shaquila's superwoman. Walk back, jump back. Chaturanga, dog down dog. And then we have other superheroes too who are upside down and doing other things. Inhale, right leg up, three-legged dog. Step the right foot forward, crescent moon. Left knee comes down to the floor. Now, if you need extra padding to your left knee because you have sensitive knees, you can always take your mat, left side folding towards center will double up your mat. If you have other padding structures, you can take your towels or your blankets. All right, lunge your hips forward, getting into a stretch of the left quad, left hip. Press your hands into your thighs and gently reach your upper torso back. Gaze gently upwards toward the sky. Once you're set with your back bend, then arms up, Venus Mudra, index fingers pointing up, and then reaching arms up and back. So it's a hip opener and a back bend here. All right, take the hands to the floor, to the inside of the right foot. Turn the right toes out at an angle, 30 to 45 degrees, and the right thigh also turns out. Walk your left hand a little bit wider, creating a wider triangle in which you're balancing on. Raise your right arm up and behind you, half bind. Keep the hips lunging forward. If this is good, stay here. If you're binding, bend your left knee. Grab the inside of the left foot with your right hand. And once you have your foot, kick the foot away from you. So when you kick your foot away from you in these binds, you're taking the bowing effect, which is then stretching your arms and your legs and expanding, extending. Start to release your binds. Raise your right arm up and over the right ear, pointing toward the left side. This is a side stretch. Thread the needle. Right arm threads underneath the left, and as you bend your left elbow, right shoulder, right cheek comes toward the floor. For a deeper stretch, your right arm, right shoulder blade. Now, if your shoulders and the head comes to the floor and touches down, fantastic. If you don't have that flexibility, that's okay. Just hover in space, continue to support with your left hand. So continue to thread the right arm toward the left side. So you want to rotate into your spine. Good, Candace. Keep reaching toward the left side. Keep reaching, reaching, reaching. All right, press into your left hand, lift back up, walk your hands back in. Turn the right toes back forward. Now, turn the left heel in. Then thread the right shoulder underneath your right knee. You can take both hands to either side of the right foot and bow forward, or take the left hand to grab the right ankle, left elbow coming down and bow forward here. Komodo Dragon. Left forearm comes to the floor and releases to the floor. Right hand grabs the left foot. Then shift to your left arm, left knee, and maybe the right foot comes off the floor and shoots over to the right side. You may stay here in Komodo Dragon, or the tail of the Komodo Dragon reaches back in space. All right, release it back down, coming back to the setup. Right foot steps down, and then rise back up. Now walk the right foot in towards center, frame your right foot with your hands, rotate your left heel back, and fold over your right leg in pyramid. So you're looking for a right hamstring stretch here. Bend the front knee, warrior two. Ground the back heel down and rise up. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor. Chaturanga up, dog down, dog. Start to walk your feet forward toward your hands. Standing forward, bend, feet together, knees together. Bend the knees, rise up, chair. Hands together in prayer, twist to your left, right elbow to outside the left knee, and twist. So Candice, if you can, walk your feet and your inner thighs together. Good. And twist it, twisting here with the knees lined up. Either stay here or side crow to your left. Hands to your floor, shift leftwards and forwards, and taking the right arm to bear the weight of your body. All right, begin to square back. Inhale, back to chair. Stepping on the right foot, pick up the left knee, tree pose, second side. Sole the left foot to inner right leg, hands together in prayer, and then taking the arms up and out. Either stay balancing here or take the option so you took on the first side. If you wrap the hands back behind you for the heart opening, take it here again. If you're side bending to your left, left arm to left leg, right arm overhead. If you're taking the half lotus, forward folds, tiptoe balances, start working on that again. So this time is left top of the foot to your right hip crease, into a forward fold perhaps. Maybe a tiptoe balance by shifting to your tiptoes, bending your right knee, lowering your seat. Start with your hands supporting, and then maybe once you start to get the balance in your tiptoes, one hand comes away from the floor, and then both hands come away from the floor in prayer. Right, if you have other balances, other transitions, you can go ahead and take it. Begin to finish up. Take the arms back up into tree, and then square back to center. Left foot comes down, chair. Let's stay in your chair for a few breaths here to reset your knees and ankles. And then again, dive forward, yogic squat, or a second crow pose. Crow pose into any variations you like, into an inversion as you like. Or you can take yogic squat if that is good for you today. All right, start to finish up. When you're ready, walk or jump back, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Inhale, left heel up, stepping, left foot forward, right knee comes down, crescent moon. So if you need padding again, you can double fold your mat or any other padding like blankets or towels. The hands on top of the thighs, and lunge your hips forward, get into the stretch of the right quads. Right hip, right psoas. Then press your hands into your thighs, lean the upper torso back, gently start to look up. And then when you're ready, Venus Mudra. And releasing hands to your floor, to the inside of the left foot. Turn the left toes out at an angle. Left thigh also turns out at the same angle. Walk your right hand a little bit wider, creating a wider triangle to balance with. And then raise your left arm up into a half bind, left hand behind you. So now make sure that the hips move straight forward instead of rolling off to the side here, right? So you want to maintain the stretch of the front of the right leg into your hips as you rotate into the spine. And if you're going further to bind, bend your right knee, grab the inside of the right foot with your left hand, and then again with the bowing effect, kick the foot away from you to stretch your left arm, left shoulder, and that might also give you more leverage to twist deeper. Begin to release your bind. Left arm over the left ear for the side stretch. Then threading the needle, left arm underneath your right. And as you reach your left hand to the right side, you're stretching into your outer left arm, shoulder blade. So bending of the right elbow will help you draw your left shoulder, left cheek toward the floor. Keep using the resistance of the left hand to the floor, reaching to the right side for a deeper stretch through the outer left arm, shoulder, and shoulder blade. Press into your right hand, lift back up. Turn the left toes back forward. Then turn the right heel in. So you're standing on the right knee. Start to dig the left shoulder underneath the left knee. Your hands can go to either side for support as you just bow forward here. Or you can go deeper. Right hand to grab the left ankle, right elbow coming down, and fold here. All right, Komodo Dragon. Release your right forearm to floor at a diagonal. Then left hand binding to the right foot. Shift to the right, bearing weight into right arm, right knee, and the left leg shoots out to the side. And this is your Komodo Dragon. You may, of course, stay here in Komodo Dragon or free up your left leg to shoot it back. And that is the extended tail of the Komodo Dragon. Take the left leg back forward into Komodo Dragon. Step the left foot back down. Come back to the preparation. All right, then releasing your hands to frame the left foot. Rotate your right heel back and lift up into your pyramid. Stretching of your left hamstring. Shaquille, just to let you know, it's 9:57 now, okay? Bend the front knee, warrior two. Ground the back heel down and rise up. Flip the front palm, reverse, warrior. Exhale, hands to the floor. Chaturanga up, dog down, dog. Pigeon, right leg up. Draw the right knee in. Land the shin to the floor. So you want the right thigh to angle out 30 to 45 degrees so that you're actually balancing on a triangle. Then inch your left knee further back to lower your hips, untuck the toes, walk your hands back, elongate through the spine, make sure you're nice and level, and then walk your hands forward, forearms down, or you can make pillows with the hands and rest your forehead. You may continue to take a passive pigeon and stay here in a restful hip opener. Or if you want to work on other variations, feel free to start moving however you like. So you can come up for a back bend by lifting your torso and leaning back. You can bind hand to foot once again in your mermaids. Alrighty, when you're ready, lift back up. Take the right feet down and swing the left leg forward. Center your seat. You're probably off to the right side a little bit. And let's take half lotus. Top of the left foot to your right hip crease. For those of you who can take a full lotus, take a full lotus. We're taking a forward fold. All right, so wherever you are, support with your hands to either side. Inhale, lengthen your spine, keeping the lengthiness of the spine. Hinge at the hips and nicely, slowly moving forward. Now, if this is too tight for you, then stay up a little higher. If you're able to fold forward deeply, maybe then you can start to move your hands forward. Maybe your forearms come down. Right? If that is not for you, keep your hands supporting, stay up a little higher, and this is a nice stretch to your left ankle, left shin, left knee, left hip. And there's also a nice forward fold as well. Now, Candace, let's come up a little bit with your hands supporting. You're going to rotate your fingertips outwardly and take it slightly behind you. When you take your hands slightly behind you, that broadens the front of the shoulders. Now, as you broaden the shoulders, lengthen. And then press your hands strongly into the floor using that resistance to lean forward. Now, keep the spine relatively straight. Avoid the rounding. And keep the shoulders broadening and the chest broadening. That way, you get the heart opener, the engagement of your upper back and your straightened, more neutral spine, and then going forward into a hip opening. So it's a much more active, right, stretch versus if you start to go like this, it kind of gets just too soft and you're not doing much, right? But if you broaden and you work it here, it's a lot more beneficial. You have a lot more stuff going on. Right? Since we're taking poses anyway, right? We don't want to just spend time here doing nothing, right? We want to do something if we're going to do something. Even if the pose is difficult, right? There are ways to modify it so that you are coming into the maximum benefit of the pose, even if you're modifying. All right, let's start to break. Make your way back up, supporting your left leg. Extend it forward. Support the right leg. Extend it forward. And then hands to either side and flex your feet. Point your toes. And this helps you reset your knees and ankles. Flex and point. So when you take half lotuses and full lotuses, sometimes it could be quite strenuous for your knees and your ankles, right? So this is a nice way to neutralize them. All right? You should feel much better now. Let's break. Draw the right heel in. Swing the left leg back. And through that pigeon, walk yourself back to the down dog. All right, so throughout the practice, we should also continue to think about neutralization, right? Some self-healing, so that as we go through some of these poses, it might be quite strenuous for whatever body parts, right? And we want to take it to a point where we balance it out with a little bit of support and softness too. All right, come back to down dog, second side, left leg up. Draw the left knee in, land that shin to the floor for pigeon. So you're in a point-to-toe position, inch your right knee further back, left knee, left thigh, angles out to side 30 to 45 degrees, so you're actually balancing on a triangle. Walk your hands back, elongate through your spine, make sure your hips are nice and level. And then once you're set, you can walk your hands forward, staying on your forearms or making pillows with the hands. Now, Abigail, shift the weight of the hips to your left side a little bit more. Right? Because you're collapsing toward the right, which makes it easier if, it's softer, but you're not getting the stretch to your left glutes, right? So you want to shift it back to your left side a little bit. There you go. And then for those of you who took additional variations, make sure you repeat whatever that is. So some of you maybe just took the torso up into a back bend. Maybe some of you took it into your mermaid binding. Wow, Shaquille, what you're doing with that left shoulder is insane. I'm like, what? Yikes. Don't throw it out, please. Okay. It's like you're double jointing that shoulder. Or maybe you did it to both sides. I didn't notice the first side, but like that's pretty. And then Phoebe, if you can, lift the chest and lean up a little bit. Yeah. I don't overdo it. Go slow, gently to give yourself a little bit more lift and length. Initially, you were collapsing a little bit. Of course, it's a very tricky position, right? So you have to first get your steadiness, and then, if you can, you adjust it a little bit to find more length. Alrighty, start to make your way back up. Draw the left seat down, swing the right leg around, and you're probably off to the left side a little bit, so center your seat. And then half lotus. Top of the right foot to your left hip crease. If you have the full lotus, take your full lotus. And with your hands supporting to either side first, lengthen, draw the shoulders slightly back, and then press into your hands to lean the hips forward and gently start to draw forward. Now, if you have a little bit more flexibility to take the hands forward or forearms down, go ahead and take that. Have a good day, lady. Thanks for being here. Alrighty, let's start to make your way back up. Support the right leg, extend forward. Support the left leg, extend forward. Hands to either side, and then flex and point your feet a bunch of times. Okay, when you're ready, draw the left heel in, swing the right leg back, down dog, and pedal out. Walk your feet forward into a yogic squat. Toes are turned out. If you can draw the heels all the way down, fantastic. For those of you with more flexibility, maybe your yogic squat could be with your heels together, toes apart, and coming all the way down. Now start with your hands forward and forward fold so you can stretch your shoulders and your lower back a little bit more. Whatever position you have, if you can take your forearms down, take your forearms down. If you can go further, you're going to wrap the arms around the shins and then take the hand to wrist bind as you fold forward. And as you fold forward, if you have the range to touch your head towards the floor, go ahead and take it. And of course, if you can even draw the heels down as you touch your forehead or the crown of the top of the head to the floor, take that. So all depends on your length and your range. Alrighty, start to release. Take the hands back down. Lift the torso up and transitioning into a seated position. And extend the legs forward. Take the hands to either side and gently start to lower onto your back. Recline twisting. Hug the left knee in toward the chest. Left arm out to a T position or downwards alongside the hips. And start to roll over to the right. Recline twisting. And take it back to center. Switch legs, switch arms, and twist to the other direction. Take it back to center. Hug both knees in. And then when you're ready, step the feet to the floor, slide the legs forward, Shavasana, final relaxation. Let the feet separate, toes are gently turning out, arms alongside the body, palms are facing up toward the sky, eyes are closed, and let it all go. And begin to draw your breath back in and start to move the fingers and the toes. When you're ready, reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions, and then rolling over to the right side and come up to a comfortable cross-legged position. When you take your seat, let's take your non-dominant shin on top, giving your non-dominant hip a little bit more work to even out with your dominant side. Reconnecting to an even seat, a lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep, and let the neck be free. Inhale for Om. Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing in the practice. Inhale, come up. Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much for being here this morning. And thank you for sharing your practice with me. My name is Stephen Cheng, coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com. And if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video. And of course, all of this can be found on my website, simhayoga.com. Thank you again for joining me. See you next time.